Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to another round of coffee and questions. And what's today's topic? How to make a tow hitch. I saw a video where a guy used a D-ring. He took an old hitch, cut the front of it off, welded it on there, and it made a very handy tool. Now, it's not going to be for towing vehicles, so don't do that because I'm not a professional welder, and I'm not going to tell you that it's a safe idea. But for pulling things around on your property and so forth, I mean, it would work beautifully because the farrier I get my horseshoes from, he had a tree that fell. He didn't know how to get it closer up near where his work area was. And I said, hey, I have an idea. Let me show you a couple of pictures that I keep on my phone. I showed it to him. He had an old hitch. We made it. Let me show you a couple different ways that you can do this. Give me just a second. Okay, here's the first picture. Now, we did it somewhat like this, where you take this old hitch and you cut the front of it off. Then I used a piece of flat plate steel. I think it was about 1/4 of an inch thick. And I welded it on here like you see right above his thumb. Then in the front of it, where this guy here, he welded like some half round, kind of like, I don't know if it was 1/2 inch or whatever I'm looking at here in the picture, and put a D-ring on it. And the comment was, well, Harbor Freight sells 1/2 inch D-rings. You could just weld it right to the front of that plate steel. Yeah, you can, and it's a good idea. I'm not saying it's not. The 1/2 inch D-ring that they sell is a good D-ring. I use it for tie downs and stuff on trailer flips and stuff like that I'm building. But let me show you another picture, and I'll describe to you how we went ahead and we did it for him. Okay, so what we did is we used the 3/4 inch D-ring shackle from out at Harbor Freight instead of the 1/2 inch D-ring. And we took this shackle and we welded it to the front like he did here in the picture. But instead of a D-ring, we used a shackle because I wanted the additional oomph and the strength. So a D-ring is about $6-7. This was 10, not a big deal. Like I said, it added that much more strength and durability, I think, to what we were doing. So we went ahead and I found some 1/2 or 3/4 inch steel, and we bent it. And I bent it like in an arc, like a U. And then I turned around and it had little flanges on it, and we welded the hell out of it to the front of that flat plate steel. And then this D-ring shackle, you're able to put right through it, similar to like what he did in the picture here with those hooks, or on that D-ring, how it's being held onto the plate steel in a very similar way. And we welded the daylights out of it, so I know it was going to be super strong. I cleaned it up and I went ahead and gave it to him, and he went out there and was able to put this on his truck, throw it around the tree trunk, and with his truck actually bring it up to, you know, the work area where he was going to chainsaw it down. So it worked beautifully. And of course, let me take the picture out of here and you'll be able to see that it's very easy to put in and out of your trailer hitch. So let me show you. And of course, there's a standard hole right there where, you know, you have a pin that goes through and it holds it on to the hitch on the back of your truck. Okay, so then what? Well, then he can use this anytime he wants for similar projects because it was going to be a throwaway hitch anyway that he had. Now he's able to repurpose it and use it. Maybe you're at a garage sale, maybe you've got some laying around too that you don't have a use for anymore. Maybe something like this, you know, would help you out. It's your quick tip of the day. I know there's another YouTuber, he made it. He used the D-ring. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm sure it's very doable. I'm not discrediting anybody. I just went, instead of with a 1/2 inch D-ring, I went to the 3/4 inch, shackle D-ring. So I just feel it's a lot better, more stout. But to each their own, either would work. I'm the home handyman. I hope you click subscribe. I hope you keep following me. Let me know if you like these quick tips. Thank you, folks. I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.